Hello everyone and welcome to Minecraft Hardcore episode 2, where today we are going to get some stuff set up for enchanting, and hopefully we're going to start a couple more builds and possibly even get a little bit more established here on the homestead, possibly building a wall around everything to keep mobs out and lighting the area up because as you can see it's getting dark and soon enough we're going to have a bunch of mobs spawning, which honestly would really cramp my style. So let's get going with this episode, but a quick disclaimer first. I am going to go ahead and make our enchanting table and use that in a live stream to get set up with some amethyst, which I'm going to need for one of our first builds this episode. So here we go. Alright, so here you can see the sort of design that I've come up with for the outside of our enchanting setup, which is going to look kind of like a little wizard's house type of place. And it's got these cute little windows here on the sides. But the one thing that I do want to add is this little sign. And I think I'm going to call this place the enchanting room. And I found a couple of cute little designs to go on here, and I'll make sure to put all of those and the link to where I found them down in the description of this video. So at this point I set up the enchanting table and the bookshelves, and I also went down below the wizard's hut to light up a little cave that was causing a bit too much noise for my liking. Alright, so as you can see right here, I have level 30 enchants with all these bookshelves around, and I brought a few things in here that'll allow me to decorate the space to feel a little bit more lived in. So I'll get back to you as soon as I've done that. And here it is, completely finished and fully furnished, our entire enchanting room with this beautiful setup and some floating magical candles, and I forgot to light that one, but I'll come back. Oh, no I didn't. And it's got potted plants, a nice barrel for our lapis, and fully enchants to level 30, and we've got the anvil, and this sort of I thought was like the little workspace for whoever lived and worked here. You know, a little spot to sit and read, all their bookshelves, the bed, they got, you know, a little faucet there, and these beautiful windows. There's a ton of natural light in here, but even when it's nighttime, it's well lit up with the candles and multiple lanterns scattered around the room. So I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And now the only thing left to do with this little house is to connect it up to our pathway. Alright, there it is, finally done with the pathway connecting it up, and I'm trying something new out with these path blocks mixed with the coarse dirt. I'm not really sure how I like it. I'm going to try a few things out here over the next little while, and you guys can let me know if you see something that you like, or especially don't like, about the pathways or about a build, and I'll see about changing it. So I've been doing a little bit of mining, and I finally once again hit level 30. And so it's time to play the fortune roulette once again to see if we can get fortune 3 or even fortune 2 on this pickaxe. Because as you can see, this girl is getting used up. So, 3, 2, 1. Oh, come on! Okay, I forgot to click record right before I did the fortune roulette, but if you see, we have a fortune 3 pickaxe now, so I'm going to go back down in the mines and grab all the diamonds that I was waiting on, and also the iron ore, because I'm pretty sure with the new update, having fortune gets you more of the raw iron, and thus more iron. So I'm going to run down and do that, and hopefully when I get back up, we'll be able to have a full set of diamond armor and diamond tools. So I did about 2 hours of mining, and with all of my fortune goodies, this is what I have acquired. So I'm going to go ahead and put that away, and we can move on to the next project, which is hopefully going to keep us safe as we move into the next phase of this world. Okay, so here we are with the full block palette for the new build, which is gonna be like a wall thing. I don't know. I don't know how detailed I'm gonna make it, but I'm trying to make a wall around the homestead because I want to feel protected at night. I don't want mobs getting in, and I want to light the whole thing up just so that we're a little bit safer while we're here on the homestead. So I'm going to get started on a little section of that wall, see what it looks like, and then make the rest of it. So I'll check in with you in between, but yeah, see you soon. So this is the general shape that I kind of came up with for the exterior of the wall. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with like corners and things, but I think that this will work out well. It doesn't use any of the calcite that I was thinking of, but I think one thing even that could make it just a little bit nicer is if I take a little bit more wood and, oops, if I make some stairs, I can place there and there. I think that looks just a little bit better. But with that, I'm going to start laying out the foundation for a wall around this entire area that hopefully will be able to keep the mobs away. At this point, it was time to get all my materials together and get working on the wall. Okay, so at this point I kind of forgot to record the explanation, but I'm just showing that the outside of the wall is done at this point, and also that I needed to figure out some way to decorate the inside, which I decided to just copy the outside design onto the inside, if that makes any sense. So I finished up with the interior of the wall here, and some parts of it are a little bit uneven, like right there, just because I made it to look good from the outside and wasn't thinking so much about the inside when I made it, but I think I fit the design to fit inside pretty well. So I just finished up with the entrance for this side, which is this little tower here. And if we hop down, you can see the there's the tower on the outside, and then through the entrance here. And then we have this little staircase here, and if you go up and through the door, it connects up to a little walkway that goes all along the wall on this side, and it's just a bunch of slabs covering up the mud underneath. And then if we go through that door, down the stairs, and we can enter the homestead, the compound, whatever you want to call it. And there it is from the inside. I also decided to add in, as you can see, a little crafting table where I actually want to put down a lantern on top of there. And then I've got torches on the walls, but I want to do something different with those, but I don't know yet. And then there's some barrels in case I need to drop some stuff off, and we can climb up here, and we have a view all the way around outside. This one kind of goes, uh-oh, this one goes over the roof, but you can see the mine, which is really pretty through there. Here you can see into the compound, and then of course across the river. So that's this tower, and now we're going to move on to the build right there, the gatehouse. Okay, so here's the plan for the gatehouse, is to have a little kind of slanted house here, because I haven't done much slanted, like angled building, so I'm curious to try that out. And then have a little tower here, like super short, just a bit taller than this, the wall. And then having, the archway there and my road coming out into the distance to wherever it ends up going. And I'm also thinking of changing all of the roads to those paths and making little rocks and things on the side of them. So let me know what you think about that. Of course, if you have other ideas for paths, let me know because I still can't decide what I would like to do with that. So yeah, this is the idea, and now I'm going to go ahead and build up these two and put a little archway there in the middle. And here we are. The final addition to the outer wall is now complete. We have a little house where either the guard or whoever mans the door would live, or stay or work, etc. There's a door here and a little lever here that would be controlling it, and a sign that says, "Welcome to the homestead" as you enter, or "You are now leaving the homestead," signifying, the danger outside. And here I added the 2 high flowers with carpets on top that should stop mobs from being able to get in, because I wanted the open archway I could ride horses in through. And in here I still need to decorate, but I'm pretty happy with how the slanted roof and slanted building in general turned out, and I'm glad I was able to figure out a way to connect up these walls that worked for me. And as you can see here, I added just a little room that has some storage and a ladder that gets us up to this section of the wall so that we're able to run around, if there's a mob coming at us or pillagers, which I have been getting a lot of recently. I'm able to come up here and defend the homestead. I know that this episode was a little bit shorter, but I did a absolute ton of work, and I would really appreciate it if you guys smash that like button and hit subscribe if you want to see the next episode, where we are going to be working with the villagers, and you'll probably see me get frustrated with those a little bit. Who knows, I might do some of that also on a stream over on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/creator_007. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support. You absolutely blew up my last video, and I am so appreciative of that. But yeah, I'm sorry it was short, but I promise you the next one will have even more to come. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye, everyone.